Now, the Auditor General, that is Edward Ouko, has released a report which shows that 85 schools that are upgraded to national schools are not fit for students who are actually in high school. This is because they're overstretched when it comes to teacher-student ratio, and of some schools, students are forced to, have meals in tents when it comes to dining halls because the dining halls are not, cannot accommodate the high number of students. But this is despite the government talking about, a smooth transition from primary to secondary schools. But what the report by the Auditor General, it actually shows that there is lack of funds. So let's talk to Oma Otieno, who's a teacher at Nia Girls High School, and is joining us. The teacher is joining us via way of phone. And thank you so much, Mr. Otieno, for talking to us here on KTN News Center. Just to get things straight, to start with, what is the population of Nia Girls High School as we speak?
Good morning, Nadir, and thank you for that phone link from calling from Sia County.
Yes, kindly continue, Mr. Otieno, I can hear you.
Yes, I teach at Nia Girls High School, one of the 85 schools which were upgraded to national schools. Yes, and you just asked about our capacity. We have about 1,300 girls. That is from Form 1 to Form 4.
Yes, kindly continue.
Yes, and if you look at the intake, like this year, the government promised that we'll have 100% transition. And if you don't look at the national schools which were upgraded, we've been given so many students that we may not be able to accommodate. Because I remember, like in my school, we are almost to accommodate 500 Form 1s. But then if you look at the capacity of our school to handle that, it may be a tall order for us as an institution. And again, I was just looking at across, because like in my county, Sia County, we also have the Boys National School is the Miranda High School, and I was looking at that, be given over 620 students to accommodate at Form 1. But then looking at even the physical facilities, the classroom, and even the teacher-student ratio, now the national school which are upgraded may not have that capacity to accommodate such a number.
So as we talk about accommodating this number of students that you're given for this year, those are Form 1s who are being admitted in school this year, and the process began on Monday. So Mr. Otieno, as we speak right now, what Nia Girls can accommodate how many students, especially Form 1s who joined this week?
Now, we may accommodate about 350 to maybe at most 400 Form 1 students. But remember, to be a complete transition, and of course, we appreciate that the government, the national school which were upgraded, there was some money which was given to enlarge the facilities. But that's notwithstanding, we may still not be able to accommodate the huge
So
number.
what is the way forward? Because if you're saying that your school cannot accommodate some of the students you're given this year, what is the way forward? Because you're talking about physical facilities being overstretched. These are dining halls, classrooms, and dormitories. What is the school going to do?
I think because it was a policy that came from the ministry. No, as a school we appreciate, because as a classroom teacher, we really embrace that 100% transition. But then one thing I think moving forward, the government should still send funds to schools so that we are able to even increase our facilities. And again, the Ministry of Education through the TSE, the one that we are facing as a school and a number of schools which have been upgraded is the teacher-student ratio. Because ideally, the recommended ratio will be like one teacher should handle 40 to 45 students. So we have cases whereby one teacher will handle up to 80 students in a class. So
are you saying that as we speak, Nia Girls High School is overstretched when it comes to teacher-student ratio?
At least for us, if you look at our school, we've not been having the large numbers. Like last year, we only had about 272 students who started for KCSE. But of course, I know like a school like Miranda, last year they had a candidate of 629. So looking at that still, I may not say that our school is overstretched, but now with the current Form 1 intake, like if you look at our Form 4 class, we have about 409 girls who are to sit for the exam this year.
All right, so the Auditor General's report is out, and it says that the national schools lack resources. So what are you going to do? Have you probably communicated with the Minister of Education, trying to tell them the sort of challenges you're facing? Because last week, Education Principal Secretary Dr. Bello Kipsang said that funds have already been released to schools. This is despite the lack of resources that your schools are facing right now.
Yes.
So are we looking at, my question is, are we looking at a position whereby you are likely to request for more funds from the Minister of Education?
Yeah, of course. They are handed through with the funds are sent to school, but of course our immediate need as an institution is for the TSC to give us more teachers. Because if you look at the crisis, there is a shortage. And for us, we are forced to use over 20 teachers on BOM terms. And again, sometimes loans are also the money. You know, previously the school used to pay for up to 70,000, and again there was a cap at 53. So the national schools, you can only charge the students up to 53,000, which may not even be enough to employ teachers on BOM terms.
All right. Thank you so much, Omo Otieno, a teacher at Near Girls High School. We'll see what happens, because Auditor General's report, that is Edward Ouko, the Auditor General, his report shows that the upgraded 85 schools to national schools lack resources. What is the way forward for these 4-month students who are joining, who actually joined school this week? Will the Minister of Education add more resources?